छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन है छाया आसमान देखो झूमता गगन
Hi, everybody, and welcome to episode 7 of the Gay Knitters podcast. Today's podcast, according to the Canadian Knitter podcast, is brought to you by Cheesy Enchilada Hamburger Helper. I can't stop laughing because I told her after she dared me, and I told her if she dared me, this is her favorite product that I found out yesterday. And so today, I'm going to talk about Hamburger Helper Cheesy Enchilada. But that's it, because I'm not going to really talk about it, because I know we're not a Hamburger Helper podcast. We are a knitting podcast. I want to first say hello to my already subscribers, I can't even think right now because of this damn Hamburger Helper. I'm not going to edit anything out because I just think it's hilarious, and I know she'll laugh, and I hope she will. I love Sarah to death. I've been watching her for a while now, and I just love her. And now with VKNs, I love her more, and Sue and Lynn. I have so many ladies like I say hello to more than my existing viewers, my new viewers. Thank you all for subscribing. If you are a new viewer, welcome. I am doing a podcast for the LGBT community for knitting. I am gay, so I guess it would be fitting that the Gay Knitter podcast would be done by a gay man. Today, I don't have any, excuse me. It is actually currently 11:35 at night, and everybody else that I know has done their podcast, and I thought that I might as well do my podcast as well. Today is Monday, February 22nd, and if you don't know me, I'm your host, Michael, aka YellowZX5 on Ravelry. You can find me on Ravelry as the Gay Knitter Podcast. You can find me on Instagram as the Gay Knitter Podcast, Facebook, and if you need to get a hold of me, you can also email the Gay Knitter Podcast at gmail.com. So today, there's not much going on other than Sarah from the Canadian Knitter Podcast. Her podcast is not brought to you by Hamburger Helper Cheesy Enchilada. I also learned that this can be used in a nice warm flour tortilla with sour cream, chicken, because someone doesn't like beef, and some nice delicious cheese. So if you can find this in your store and you do want to send a box to me, please personal message me and I'll have you send me it. Miss Sarah and her husband Garrett, who is the Knitting Jedi, also found on Ravelry and YouTube. So hit both of their podcasts up. You can definitely let them know that you heard them from the Gay Knitter. And I'm sure every single time she sees that someone is watching her from my podcast, she will think of asking me for Hamburger Helper Cheesy Enchilada. Sarah, I love you to death. Oh my gosh. Today, I will, just to quickly show you, I am at tooth number 30 out of 42 on my hitchhiker. I don't want to keep yawning. Um, I have yet to know because I'm not one of those people that, or a podcast that's just going to keep talking about the. I need to put the designer and everything. The next podcast, I'll put the designer. She's such a nice person. I love this. I love this yarn. This is. I don't know what this is. Um, I'm calling it gay man glitter poop. Um, but if you go on to Instagram, you can type in poop along. And you'll see from Andrea the Cat Lady podcast. This is, and I'm going to yawn again, ugh, is in my lovely Yarnet. These are the knitter's best friend right now. They just recently came out with their glittered ball, so I don't need one. But Jen from the Uncreative Crafter on her podcast, she ordered herself a glittered one. So if you find yourself needing one, because my Mr. Mustache one is just fine, I might have to put some um, um, minion stickers on him because he's just a little naked. Um, I do have a finished object. I actually gave it to the person because I was in a hurry to do this. Over the weekend, one of my good friends at work, her niece had a baby premature. So I thought, what better to knit a little baby than a cute little hat, deer hat with cute little antlers. And yeah, I had to do the little antlers. I usually record this on my beanbag chair that Mandy from the Mandy Pinecone Crafts left over here, and I just can't. I don't sit on my $200 couch that I bought, but it does have a sofa bed, and that's what I use it for. Getting back to the podcast, um, this is the tangents I like to go on, and I forget things. But the woodland creature was really cute, and I decided I wanted to do that hat before I found out that the Roxanne's niece's theme for the baby shower was woodland creatures. They live in the Adirondacks, so what's the better thing than little um, woodland creatures? I have a picture of it. I'll probably post it on Instagram so I can get the points for winter camp. Trying to get the hitchhiker done because this has red. It goes around your neck, so I'll get bonus points for that. Um, so hitchhiker, poop along, check, check, check. Um, there. So I was over. My mom's birthday was the 16th. We celebrated her birthday at a Chinese restaurant. The whole family was there. My uncle I haven't seen in about. I'm yawning again. I'm gonna do this, the cheesy enchilada hamburger helper yawning podcast episode today. I spent some time with my brother's fiance. I'm gonna call her my sister-in-law, Erin. I don't think she listens to this or watches it, but she sees me enough. She definitely gets her giggles in when she sees me. And we went to Michael's and we went to Target and Walmart and we just went shopping galore. At Michael's, I bought Lion's Pride wool spun. It actually is just about right on color. It's a navy blue. It's called Navy Heather. It is color number 110. It is 80% acrylic, 20% wool. It's a bulky weight. So what I think I'm going to do is I have not knit anything from my brother. Yep, today's episode is yawning. So I decided I want to knit something for my brother after winter camp when I learned how to do socks or fingerless mitts. The other thing I found was you'll see I bought this. This was $11.99. It is a um, handmade modern yarn duo wool blend. This is 65% acrylic, 35% wool. Um, they had these, I think, at Target. Um, they were $12. I got it for $6, and I think I got 5 or 15% off. Just a glitter, nice sparkly, kind of boring, but you know what? I can't beat a bargain. So those are my two yarn stashes mainly, because I don't think I have anything else. Um, I did get a number of Minion stuff, so um, I'm not going to show those off. Mandy decided to give me my Minions um, perler beads set. I am being dumb and I am organizing all the beads into some tote or organizers. Um, I don't believe I bought any new tea, so I don't have anything for my tea stash. This is kind of going to be a really quick episode. Um, we are getting really close. I need about 30 more subscribers on my YouTube channel um, to get to the 100, so I can definitely do a giveaway. I know I have a bunch of minis coming from Canada. If you are in New England, let's say New Hampshire area, myself, Sue from Two Tingle Skeins, and owner of the Tingle Skeen CA Etsy shop. She just reopened her shop. I don't have a coupon code because I'm not gonna beg, because that's not the way I roll. If you want to give a coupon code or anything, give it to me. I'll definitely promote you because I like to promote companies that, at least with where I work, I promote, um, or I go shopping. I'll at least go and shop for places or people that come and shop with me. I just met a really nice couple today from one of the sugar houses locally, so I want to go and stop and buy some maple syrup from them. Um, the Canadian Knitter podcast will also be coming to the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival. This is, I want to say, May 20th, roughly. I know Sarah will be showing up with her husband, and we are going to do a little bit of a get together. Mandy and I want to bring her to the Must Love Yarn shop down the road from where we work. They are some of the nicest people to work with. I love the ladies there. They had the Nothing Says Screw You Like a Rainbow yarn, and I really need to go buy some of that so I can knit me some socks. Um, there is also Jen from the Uncreative Crafter is going to be at the New Hampshire Sheep and Wool Festival, and I'm going to have a little bit of a starstruck kind of person when I see Claire from New Hampshire Knits. Um, she is a audio only podcast. Why I love her is because she's got that cute little accent, and she probably thinks she doesn't, but she reminds me, or I just picture her in my head of a nice lady that she's just a sweetheart to meet. So I can't wait to meet her, shake her hand, tell her how much I love her to death. My favorite part of her podcast, other than listening to her talk, is her coopcast with her chickens. If you have not heard from Claire from New Hampshire Knits, she also has a Agatha socks, which Agatha is one of her chickens. I think she named some of her patterns after her girls. Um, and I just love listening to her. And I think it's been about a week since I've had listened to her last podcast, so she'll be doing one probably soon. And I am always eager to hear it between my other podcasts I listen to. Um, I think I've done enough plugging. Um, I have to get caught up on Eric's podcast from Sticks Plus Twine. Such a nice guy. And because of him, one of my biggest increases from my stash is my Apple Watch. Um, if you haven't known, if you have Apple, you can get there's a app called Stash to Go. And I'll just say that I found out that you can get the app on your Apple Watch. What I will say is, if I was going to do a review of this app on the Apple Watch, it would be nice. I see that they've got the projects, patterns, and reload shops. So the one thing I would like to add, I would request, would be to add a yarn. So a lot of stuff you can just do by voice search. So I might just put a recommendation for that. I don't use the app much because when I catalog my yarn, which I need to do more of, because um, not all of my yarn is on Ravelry.com. I haven't found the best app to let me upload my yarns. What I would love to do is be able to scan them with the barcode, but I find the app a little bit cumbersome because you just can't. There's like three different ways to do it. There's scanning it, but then there's like three different ways of scanning it, and it doesn't make sense to me. If they fix that so that you scan it, it'll bring up the yarn and then maybe let you add the ability to add it to your stash and then maybe do add a colorway, that'd be great. Simple is the best. Um, so I'm all over the place today because I'm tired, as you've noticed from me yawning. Um, Not much going on in life. Work, work, work. Hitchhiker. Work, work, work. Spending some time with some friends. Work, work, work. Um, but other than that, that is basically it. I do apologize for being all over the place today. Hopefully next week will be better. Um, I'm going to be going to bed here in a couple minutes. So I will end with my new saying. Um, I don't know what my new saying is. I said it last time, something about stitch and prosper. Stitch long and prosper, maybe. Just keep stitching, or just keep knitting. Oh, knit long and prosper. That was what it was. And just keep knitting. So, thank you for watching. I hope I didn't bore you too much, about 17 minutes um, of me gabbing and gabbing and gabbing. So, if you do have any ideas, coupon codes, things like that, anybody that is in the community that would like to be known, I do not have a problem with recommending you. Um, if you again have any coupon codes or anything like that that you want to send out to people, again, I have about 70 subscribers, so not the largest, not compared to some of my other friends, but I would love to get more known out there. If you have any ideas, I do need to work on show notes so that they get put into my podcast. I'm not going to beg for anything, so you're not going to hear me beg, which probably sounds like I already am. But have a great night. Have a good day. Just remember, one stitch a day, and I will talk to you all later. Have a good night.